Hi guys, welcome to today's show. I'm your host Taj, and with me today I have a British Punjabi artist who is known to be the son of legendary artist H Dhami from the group Hira. I'm talking about the one and only H Dhami. So first of all, H, welcome to today's show.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for taking out the time, coming all the way from London.
All good.
So let's go to the start of your career.
Yeah.
You started off signing off with Rishi Rich.
Yep.
Is that how your musical career started?
Yeah, well, coming from an actual musical background, just coming from a huge background, Dad being the lead singer of Hira, and just as a kid, just absorbing that musical energy was amazing. So, and then obviously after graduating, I met Rishi through Veronica. She introduced us, and then started working with Rishi. So that, in a nutshell, that's how it worked, you know. And yeah, so Rishi was, my mentor. Before recording, I actually spent a year just chilling with him, absorbing his energy. He was getting to know about me, I was getting to know about him, and that's it. We just, to be honest, we partied for a whole year before we started recording. So. That's where it all started, and before you know it, it was track after track, and we didn't realise how many tracks we collated together for the album.
So your first album, Sadhga Jama, that released in 2008, and it received a really good response.
Yes.
Was you quite nervous before releasing the album? Yeah,
I think, do you know what, at that time, it was a case of the industry, there was that gap in the market, you know, and Rishi started off fresh. He just left 2.9 and he set up his own thing. For me, after graduating, I left my job, which I was sitting in, to just go solely onto music and give him that time as well. So, and for me, it was nerve-wracking because obviously he had quite big shoes to fill in, you know. Obviously Dad being such a respectable name out there, it was a case of that I wanted to make sure I make the right steps and make him proud, as well as just doing what I love doing. So it was quite nerve-wracking, but to be honest, looking back at it and looking back at footage as well that we have, just that energy and that organicness that we had in those days, it was just amazing.
That's good. Can I get you to sing us a line from Sadhga Jama?
Yes. ਜ਼ੁਲਫਾਂ ਖੁੱਲੀਆਂ ਹਤੌਣ ਕਮਾਂ ਜਦ ਮੂੰਹ ਤੇ ਸੁੱਟਦੀ ਏ ਮਾਰ ਮਾਰ ਕੇ ਡਿੱਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਧਰਤੀ ਪੁੱਟਦੀ ਏ ਉਹ ਤੇਰੀ ਝਾਂਜਰ ਦਾ ਹੈ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਕੁੜੇ ਸੁਣ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਚੜਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਕੁੜੇ ਤੂਰੀ ਲੱਕ ਨੂੰ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਰੋੜ ਕੁੜੇ ਲੱਕ ਨੂੰ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਰੋੜ ਕੁੜੇ ਗਈ ਦਿਲ ਮਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਦਾ ਡੰਗ ਸੋਣੀਏ ਸਦਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਾਵਾਂ.
Wow, it sounds so fresh. Your voice still sounds like how it used to back in the day.
Thank you.
So that's good. So as we all know, your dad is a very well-known artist, and he used to be the lead singer for Bhangra group called Hira.
That's right, yeah.
Was he your inspiration? Yeah,
definitely. Just still saying Hira still rocking, and just seeing that what they're doing since the 80s, they're still on stage, and it's just still inspiring. So yeah, I would say my biggest inspiration is my dad. And when the physical copy of the album released, on the back I actually wrote that this album is dedicated to my dad. Obviously biggest inspiration, because I think that the teaching of your parents, the way they guide you, and obviously he's created such a name and such an establishment over the years. Obviously inside he just wanted me to do the right things, so so no one loses respect for him as well. But for me, people say to me that hey, you know what, it's going to be easy for you, your dad's in the game, but it's actually more weight on my shoulders, because it's such a big name, big legacy to live up to. So he's always been my inspiration. Until today we still have that banter. But it's a great laugh.
Because of who your dad is, do you feel like you have to work extra hard?
Yeah, definitely. I think, do you know what, biggest thing my dad always told me, with anything I do, he gives a look, just give it your 100% and just dedicate yourself to what you do. Never give up, never cut corners or anything like that. And with me, I'm not classically trained. My dad's not classically trained, but we love music, you know what I mean? And yes, I want to learn more about music, and we learn every day. There's never an end, and an artist will always say that there's never an end of learning, you know. So I think we're just enjoying that journey and just giving it all and just doing it from our hearts. So
Was your dad happy about the decision you made to become a singer, or did he want you to become like the typical lawyer, doctor, you know? Did he want you
like every Desi parent's dream is for their son, daughter to be have a reputable job, either a doctor, solicitor, lawyer, anything like that. My parents always said to me that, look, work hard, study hard, and graduate. You know what I mean? Be able to stand on your own 2 feet, and then whatever you want to do after that, we'll support you. And that's exactly what I've done. You know what I mean? I graduated in computer science. I got my 2-1, and after that, I said, look, I've got my job.
You've done what you need to do.
But then I had to make a sacrifice, either my music, which like started working with Rishi at point. Rishi offered me that, H, come on, let's do this, but let's do this properly, or have my job. And I was sitting on a good pay packet at that time. But I mean, they supported me more than what I expected, you know, and they've given me that freedom, and I think that's made me work even harder. So.
That's good. Have you ever thought about doing like a father-son duo?
Yes, definitely. We've done one, which was on PBN's album.
Okay.
I think Me, Myself and Music, 2 albums ago that he done, and that was called Pe Pata Di Yari.
Okay.
And I think that song, the video is not shot, but I think a video still needs to be done for that.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. So that actual song, the great writer Jindal Littanawalaji, he wrote the song, and that song actually relates to me and Dad so well, because every single verse in that song, it's exactly the way we are.
Yeah.
We're like mates. Like me and my dad are like mates. We'll have a banter.
Yeah.
Even when we'd say composing songs, there's some things that I don't like, I'll tell my dad. And he's like, no, but you need to do this. But I said, no, Dad, you need to do this. So, you know what I mean? But I think that's what it's, you know what I mean? That's what the song's about.
Yeah.
So definitely we'll be doing more stuff in the near future.
I was going to say, you definitely need to release a video then if you've, you know.
Yeah, 100%. I'm going to get
two
PBN's
different
case.
generations. Yeah, definitely. I mean, going back to when you were at school, were you like known for being like the cool kid as your dad was an artist, or?
Yeah, I think my earliest memory was when I was in primary school, and we had to do a dance as just like a class project, and I brought my dad's song in from the album Cool and Deadly at that time, Nachike Car, and took that CD in, and we were doing a dance to that, and I got Dad to come in and help us out with some moves, and that's when people were like, okay, cool. And then also at that time, Hido were performing on Blue Peter on Blue Peter, and that was the first Bangla band to be performing on you know what I mean, on a mainstream channel. And so everyone's like, okay, we're gonna go home and watch your dad on TV. That's when it sort of kicked in. And obviously when I went to high school, I was doing obviously dance competitions, solo Bangla dancer, and people sort of knew me by then, like knew who my dad was. But I never sort of took that to advantage, you know what I mean? I don't think it hit me until I sort of growing up looking at them perform, because I was always in school, and sometimes I used to get to travel with them. But as the years went on, then I started thinking, yo, these guys are, you know what I mean, they're doing main. So.
Yeah, that's good. So your recent release was Tu Meri Ki Lagdi with DJ Harvey.
That's right.
And the video itself was quite different to what you've done previously, because it was shot in India, you know, you're sitting on the Gothan, you know. How did you put the concept together for that? It
was actually, do you know what, when Harvey approached me for this song, he approached me a few years ago to do a song, and at that time I was traveling quite a bit, so I couldn't do nothing. But this song that he approached me with, as soon as I heard it, like the guide vocals were done, I knew that this song is a colourful song, it's energetic, so we need something to match that. So I always said to him, I said, look bro, before we actually complete the song, just please remember this song needs to have that bright feeling. So I always had that sort of vision of like, say, the Diljit type video, the whole Punjab, and I've never done that before, but I thought it'd be a good experience as well. So and when we just, once the song was done, the whole team, like obviously Movie Box and Harvey and myself, we decided, okay, cool, this is what we need to do, you know what I mean? So we went to India, and it's just a great team out there. It was a great experience, and for myself, in that environment, it was just great to see how hardworking and dedicated those people are out there. You know what I mean? They get the job done, even to the extent of having props. You know, I think that it was a great experience. So
it's definitely different.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Is Punjab a market that you want to step into?
I think Punjab's a very, I would say, how can I say it? It's an interesting market. You know what I mean? And hats off to all the Punjab artists out there. They're getting some amazing material out, and we're all loving it in the UK. And I think it's a good thing, because our industry is growing, you know. But I think that Thet Desi, I think they do that best, you know, and you can't knock that. No. You know what I mean? So I will be doing some more Desi stuff. I will be definitely doing some more Desi stuff, and obviously that will suit me. You know what I mean? I don't want to do something that I want to try being someone else. You know what I mean? So I want to do something that people accept me as.
You're comfortable in.
Yeah, and later on, you know what I mean, if something approaches my way, then definitely. I'll never say no. Yeah. But right now I'm just focusing on something which people want me to do.
Yeah. Well, as we know, you've worked with many British producers.
Yeah.
Is there a particular producer from India that you'd like to work with, and why?
Well, there's so many producers. If you had to choose
one out of so many.
There's so many producers out there. My massive, like, you know what I mean, all these guys, like you even got Desi Crew, you got like Suki as well from Delhi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've always wanted to work with, and you know what I mean, Honey Singh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I still think that guy, he's like now recently he's released Dil Chori Sada Ho Gaya, but I still think that guy needs to come back. And it's so good to see him come back on the scene, because you know what I mean, it's a fact that he changed the scene in a certain way, you know. And so hopefully, you know what I mean, if God's on my side,
fingers
do
crossed.
something with him. But there's so many other producers, and the thing is that picking, choosing, but there's also new producers that are out there that may be doing great stuff. So I'm open.
That's good. So a lot of artists, they start off singing, and they develop on to becoming actors. Have you ever considered it?
I think I love acting, yes, and I was meant to do a Punjabi film a few years back.
Okay.
But that didn't go through. I actually went to India for a whole month, and then there was just a little, with the actual film production company, there's just a bit of stuff which I couldn't fit into my schedule, so I had to leave that. But right now, once my music's done, you know what I mean, there was also another film that I was doing actually, which is a British film. Yeah. But it's like something like adulthood, you know what I mean, but it's more mainstream.
Okay.
So I'd done that, and I had a few parts in that. Let's see, you know what I mean, I don't want to say no, I don't want to do it, but I think something that I would that I would enjoy.
Opportunities,
something I would enjoy.
Would you prefer more British or like Punjabi, or if it came to acting?
I think British in a certain way. Yeah. And I love to do Punjabi as well. I love people to see my Desi side as well, you know? Yeah. I love to see people to see me like independent and sort of enjoy myself.
Okay guys, we're just going to go for a very short break. Stay tuned to Watch Me in Conversation with H Dhami. Hi guys, welcome back after the break. I'm still in conversation with the one and only H Dhami. So H, as we all know, you have two sons.
Yes.
And if they wanted to step into the music industry, how do you feel about that?
Well, no problem. You know, I think the older one definitely he's something about him, like he's acting already. But I think I'd go and do it the proper way around. You know, I want to start putting him into. As the years go on, I'll start putting them into professional affiliations, like may that be an acting school or a musical school. You know what I mean? Because we have that chance now. You know? We have the resources to do that. Yeah. So, but yeah, he loves music. He loves just anything to do music.
That's good.
And like even when he goes nursery, they said that he just makes his own stage in the corner.
Oh.
He does stage dives, which I'm a bit, you know, what I mean, but calm down.
Yeah.
But yeah, they love it. You know what I mean? Even Ruben, he loves it. The younger one, he loves it as well. But I think as they grow, there's so many different things. Before he was into football, Reese was, and now he's so like into music. So, but yeah,
I think he'll keep changing until.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But I wouldn't stop him. You know, I think that the kid needs that freedom.
Of course.
But to do it properly, yeah.
What advice would you give them?
Again, I would say work hard. You know what I mean? Give it your all. Do you know what I mean? Do more than what I've done as well. You know what I mean? Just work the extra harder and just enjoy it. I think you need to enjoy what you do. You know, I've worked, no doubt. I've worked 8 years in the airport. Yeah. I enjoyed that time, and now I wouldn't change. I wouldn't change it for the world. You know, I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and I think that's the most important thing.
You can't do it unless you enjoy it. So,
exactly.
Yeah. So you've been working with Mumsy recently.
Yeah.
What's your relationship like outside the studio?
It's wicked, man. It's jokes. We're just full banter. Yeah. And we like with the track that we done, Jana Gardi Javed, that came about when we were on like same gig in Florida, and the song just came out of nowhere, you know. And when we're just doing the song, it was just more than anything. The song came about. It's just having jokes, you know. And that's why I think that people have accepted it that way. Even the video, we went to Marrakesh, and to be honest, it was just pure, like from day to night, it was just partying. Like we just party, we're just catching jokes, stupid things. It's just, you know what I mean? I think that's what it's about. Yeah. And I was just on the phone to him now, and it's just banter from, you know what I mean?
Have you got any more tracks coming out with him that you can tell us about?
Yes, definitely. We're working on an EP at the moment, which we will be working on soon, but it's just that when he's in town, I'm traveling. When I'm in town, he's traveling. So it's just about getting in the studio and just locking ourselves in and just working. So we're working on an EP, another few tracks from ourselves. And again, it's just about making good music and enjoying it, you know. So looking forward to that as well. Yeah.
So coming on to you, how would you describe your sound?
I would say, you know, people say the typical urban desi, but I don't know, it's just I would say it's Punjabi pop. You know, I like to sort of label it as Punjabi pop, but again, I love my desi music as well. We were talking off air, like when you asked me, that, will you be doing Desi stuff? I'm like, do you know what? I want to try more Desi stuff as well, because I've not tried it. You know? I've done that commercial Desi, which I've done like with Harvey as well. I've done with GV and DJ Dips. But now let's try a bit more Desi as well as getting back in the studio with Rishi. Now I'm working on my commercial pop sort of the world type music, you know, because a lot of the audience in say Canada, America, Kenya, Malaysia, they love that pop sound, and I've been very blessed to be going back and forward with these countries, you know. So I want to sort of keep them as well. So I'm just trying to do everything at once, but obviously you have to do it step by step.
Definitely. So over the years you've collaborated with many producers and artists. You did a song with DJ Dips and Gary Sanders called Tere Vargi.
Yes.
How was it working with another singer?
It's great. I love working with different people, you know, and because the thing is that different artists bring different things out of you. You know what I mean? Like the way me and Rishi work, we work in a very different and an amazing way. So now I'm stepping back in studio with Rishi, and I actually can't wait, because I don't know what he's going to bring out of me this time, you know. And working even with Gary, working with Dips, working with Raghav, so many different collaborations, Mumsy. It's great because they bring something different out of you, you know what I mean? And you learn a lot as well. You know what I mean? From each collaboration I've done, I've learned something different. So that was a great. Me and Gary actually done 2 songs with Dips. One wasn't released. We actually went to India, shot the video as well, but that wasn't released, and this ended up being the song that was released. So
you need to get on Dips' case now.
I had to get a lot of people's case,
So what inspires you when you're making your music?
Everything and anything. It's like now I could be sitting here getting inspired. So now on the way today I came by train, and I was just sitting on the train just looking outside, and there were certain things inspiring me, you know what I mean? Just going past. And again, to be inspired, I guess you have to be in the right mind space, you know, and I'm in that right mind frame right now, so I'm just feeling inspired. Last night I couldn't sleep. I was staying up to about 3-4 o'clock just listening to music, listening to different ideas, and I've been waiting to get into that space for a long time, you know what I mean? And I'm finally in that space now, and now even like I'm flying out to India next week working with Rishi, I can't wait, you know what I mean? I just want to go, I just want to put my ideas down, and that's what happens with music. If you know like people, the musicians out there that may be watching, when you're in that space, you don't want to come out of that space, you know what I mean? And you enjoy it, so
So we've touched upon like the Punjabi producers that you would be interested in working with, and we know you've worked with many already in, you know, the British scene as well. Is there anyone else that you'd like to work with that you haven't yet worked with?
There's out the commercial scene, there's, you know what I mean, like the Raghav collaboration I've done, that was actually produced by Labyrinth, you know, and featuring Cardinal Official, Raghav, and then they got me to do the Desi part, which Rishi vocaled in studio, and Labyrinth love that, you know. So, and just looking at the commercial producer, even the grime artist, you know what I mean, I love to work with a grime artist because I want to do something different for them, you know what I mean, even if it's like a Punjabi hook line in a grime song, I think it would work, because I think we're living in a world where you don't need to understand the lyrics as long as you know what it means after, but as long as it's got a good ring to it, people are going to sing along, you know. It's like you see Munde Aata Bachke, for example, it's playing in mainstream clubs, you know, and I think that's what it's about. And so definitely there's a lot of things that I want to do, and God willing, all will fall in place.
And you're back now, so
I'm ready.
So as mentioned previously, you're working with Rishi Rich again. How did this happen?
Do you know what, we speak nearly every other day, and it's just about getting into a studio, because obviously he transitioned to Atlanta. From Atlanta he came back to the UK. Now he's in Mumbai, settled in Mumbai, so it was just each time I was planning to go there, he was busy, or when he was free I was traveling, so we didn't actually get that time to actually record. And to be honest, I was going through a lot as well, just setting up, because now I've set up H Dhami music. I was going through a lot to set that up, but now I'm in that space where I can do whatever I want. I can be creative as I want. So now he's in Mumbai, I'm like, do you know what, let's do this. So again, Rishi's always said to me as well, it's about timing. You can't force something to happen. So I think we're both at a stage now, he's doing amazing things in Mumbai, and I'm busy on the gig circuit, but he knows that, H, you know what, we need to do a single now. We need to get your album done. So I'm looking forward to it,
I was going to say, when can we expect your next release?
To be honest, I want to get it out in February, March. You know, I mean, that's what I'm aiming for. I've got 3-4 tracks ready, but I just think the next track, I just want to do something fresh now, something not that was sitting there. I don't want to get that out. I want to do something fresh. I've got a few ideas now. So get that done and just get the video done and get it out for you guys.
That's good.
You know?
So we're staring towards the end of the show now.
Yes.
Is there any message that you'd like to share for your fans today?
Yeah. Just a massive shout out to you guys first. You know what I mean? BritAsia, yourself, for always supporting from day one. You know what I mean? My movement and all you guys. And the new generation that may not know me, you know what I mean? Hope you guys enjoy the music. Just keep it, you know what I mean? Keep it locked. 2018, I think it's going to be a great year for the whole industry, I think, you know what I mean? And just check it out for new music. Yeah, and follow me on my socials.
Well, we'll look forward to your music.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, guys, so we've come to the end of the show now. Just want to thank you, H, again for
much.
coming down. Thank you. And so that's all for today's show, guys. See you very soon.
Lion. From the moment I saw you, I knew that my eyes would be glued on you. Girl, make time for me. Bring that slim waist, wanna show you my way. Roll with me on a night out. I wanna take a picture of our love. Girl, I know that you wanna. सारी कुड़ियां च मैंने लगदी सोहनी ना तेरे जे होर ना होनी. Girl, don't you know you're my one and only. जाने कटदी जावे जावे जुद नजरां मिलाउनी है साह रुकदा जावे जावे. संगना संगोना तेरे नाल प्यार मैं पाउना वार वार मौका नहीं आउना हाँ मेरे कोल हिरिए. Just let me into your life and I will be there. And I will show you the things to make you see clear. Baby, come shine with me, vibe with me, sit on top of the water, fly with me. You could be my baby. सारी कुड़ियां च मैंने लगदी सोहनी ना तेरे जे होर ना होनी. Girl, don't you know you're my one and only. जाने कटदी जावे जावे जुद नजरां मिलाउनी है साह रुकदा जावे जावे. Girl, don't you know you're my one and only. जाने कटदी जावे जावे जुद नजरां मिलाउनी है साह रुकदा जावे.